Hello. Welcome to my channel, my dear friends. My name is Zavil Lash and I'm a trader next door. In this video, I'll be analyzing the chart of gold USD. So if you're watching my videos for the first time, then please subscribe to my channel for regular market analysis and do check out the Forex analysis playlist on my YouTube channel for the analysis of other pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, GBP JPY, and many more. So let's get started. So before I proceed to the 4-hour chart of gold USD, I would like to talk about the DXY. If you have been watching my videos, then you know it very well that I focus on the chart of US dollar a lot because I believe that if you really want to trade on dollar, your gold USD or Euro USD, GBP USD, then you must know what is going on in the chart of dollar DXY. If you understand the body language of DXY, then it becomes very easy for us to trade on the other pairs. So this is the 4-hour chart of DXY, and after the NFP yesterday, there was some selling. There was some selling here, and right now we can see that market close at the support zone of 95.80 to 95.50. Last traded price 95.73. There was some heavy selling after the NFP, but still market is in the support zone, and just like the last week, there is a good possibility of market bouncing from the present level. In case after the market opening, if you see some selling on the chart of DXY, don't be scared because we have 95.50 standing as the strong support for the market. To break the support of 95.50, dollar needs a huge selling pressure. Right now I think that dollar will be able to hold the support of 95.50. So if dollar bounces from the support zone, then definitely we will see some selling on the gold USD chart. But surprisingly, when there was heavy selling on gold yesterday, gold did not go up. It did go up, but usually we see that whenever gold goes, when dollar goes down, gold goes up. When dollar goes up, gold goes down. We see a beautiful correlation. But yesterday, I saw that the correlation was not much. Okay, when dollar was forming big candles, gold was just forming small green candles. So it was not much convincing. Hmm. So, anyways, in case after the market opening also dollar starts coming down, 95.50 will be the key level, and keep in mind that dollar is in the support zone right now. Okay, and see right now I have also drawn the Fibonacci retracement levels. You can see apart from the static support, we also have the additional confirmation from the Fibonacci. Enough talk about the dollar. Let's try to understand what is going on in the chart of gold USD. Last traded price 1796. This is the last traded price of gold USD. Okay, so if market comes down, okay, listen to me carefully, things are a little bit complicated for gold because we have too many levels. We have too many levels for the chart of gold right now, so things are a little bit complicated. So listen to me carefully. So first of all, if market comes down, the gold comes down, then 1790 will be the first support for the market. But as gold has been testing this level too many times, so there is a possibility of market breaking the support as well. Why? Because whenever we find market testing a level too many times, market usually breaks it. But still 1790 still has the badge of support, so therefore yes, it will be a support as well. So if market bounces from the 1790 level, you can try to take a buy. But if 1790 fails to provide support to the market, then the next buy level will be 1786 and then 1783, this level. This analysis is for Monday, okay? And keep in mind, in case there is a sudden fall in the market, if there is a heavy fall on gold, then 1753 to 1750 will be the ultimate support. This is the ultimate support for gold. Okay. But right now for Monday and Tuesday, I think 1790 will be the first support, then 1786, then 1783. These are the three support we need to keep our eyes on right now on the chart of gold. And in case market starts going up, then the first resistance will be this. You can see that I have already mentioned three levels here. If market starts going up, then 1806 can be a reversal level because we have some sellers in present in this level, and if market breaks it, and if market starts going up from here after breaking the resistance, then obviously there will be some buying on gold, and then you can also take a buy position as well. But at 1806 you must observe the market very well, because this is a resistance zone, not a very strong one, not the strongest one, but yes, sellers are present in this level, so you must be careful. Okay, 1806 is the first resistance, and if market breaks it, then the second level will be 1820 to 1821, this level. Why this level is important? Because this level belongs to the weekly chart. What is happening? Keep in mind that this level belongs to the weekly chart. Okay, so this level is also an important resistance for the market. After breaking the 1806 level, 1820, 21 will be the next level, and ultimate resistance for gold is 1830, this level. If market goes up, then there's a high possibility of market reversing from this level, and if market reverses, definitely we can take a sell position. Let's see where the market goes, how the market reacts on Monday and Tuesday. Whatever you do, my dear friends, keep your eyes on the chart of DXY. Yes, DXY's movement will be very crucial, because as I already told you, DXY is in support zone, there is a possibility of bouncing. Okay, if DXY bounces, then we may see some selling on the chart of gold. If it goes down, then these are the levels. And one more thing I would like to add, below 1780, if gold falls below 1780, there can be good selling in the market as well. Good selling means fresh selling in the market. There may be a waterfall, free fall, whatever you call it. And if I take lastly, I would like to take you to the 15 minutes chart. Those who love scalping, those who love to trade on smaller time frame, for them 15 minutes time frame is ideal. You can see that in the 15 minutes chart also we do not have any prominent level. Those are the levels: 1806 as the good resistance, then we have 1786, 83 as the good support. We have a minor resistance at 1800 level, but I'll request you not to rely much on this level, because this level is not at all trustworthy. Okay, so these are the levels. Hopefully I have not bored you. If you have liked the video and found the video informative, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for regular market analysis. Bye bye, take care, see ya on Monday.